how are you doing? I'm Sean, and I was going to make a short, quick video on MBTI, but yesterday I suddenly felt the urge of making this video, and so here I am. I've always wondered to myself why people aren't able to understand me, and I question my actions. Have I always been irrational and illogical? Like, what I was doing was just basically using my or valuing my sixth slot, and that's introverted feeling. Introverted feeling basically means that, well, you value your own feelings, and well, you don't necessarily have to be selfish, but it can be like that sometimes. The sixth slot for all the personality types would be criticizing themselves for not using their sixth slot, and for the INFJ that would be FI. And the thing is, INFJs can be logical and analytical too. That's tend to be overlooked because the introverted thinking function is actually on the third slot for INFJs. And all this time, I thought I was the one being incoherent, but I feel like this is like all the things that I've done back then are justified, or at least I think so. It's like all that I have done is to hurt myself, and like I would never try and hurt others. It's not that I've never done it before, it's just that it would be the last thing that I have to do or would want to do. It's like I've always sought help and just hope that someone could actually understand my actions and stuff like that. But I've long given up on that. It's already been years since I last tried to seek help. Well, I'm not necessarily saying that I want mental treatment or anything like that. It's more like I just want someone who is able to understand me. It's like you often see INFJs being the counselor, but they sometimes would want counseling from others themselves. In all seriousness though, I don't want to seek help, I just want someone to understand, or like, well, not someone that I could relate to, or like someone who could relate to me, because relating to each other is not the same as understanding, I guess, because from my perspective, I would say that relating is like, oh, we had the same experience, and as for understanding, it's more like someone put effort and actually analyze it thoroughly, rather than just, oh, I understand this part and I don't understand the rest. Kind of like that. I don't need help, alright? I know what I'm doing, I understand the situation and the circumstances. It's more like the inability to do anything, the inability to change or prevent anything is extremely infuriating and frustrating. People have gave up trying to understand me, and I'm sure that goes the same for a lot of INFJs out there. It's not our fault for being like this, it's more like no matter how much we try our best to show signs of why not help, it's more like they just really want someone to understand them. And I'm not saying that all INFJs are actively looking for partners, I'm not talking about relationships here. And then I came to the conclusion of, like, I'm fine with being alone, and I don't feel lonely, because like being alone is just so much better. If I were to be with someone, a friend or like anyone, I would prefer it to be like one-on-one rather than in a group. Like any more than 5 people it would be excessive, because usually I would be the one who's ignored, and my presence is just never really there. Or my presence is actually impactful, but no one really notices me. Don't get the wrong idea, alright? I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm not trying to seek help. I just, like, I would appreciate it if someone out there could understand me, but the fact that I'm making this video would kind of spell it out quite obviously, wouldn't it? But that's not my intention to begin with. I just want to talk about it, and yeah, if people can't understand me, then I can't blame them. Humans are sophisticated creatures after all. It would be an understatement to assume that you have 100% control. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Take care.